Have you ever been here? It's 2 a.m. Lights are off. You're tucked in. Your body is exhausted. Eyes are heavy, begging for sleep. But your brain? It's like a broken movie projector. It starts replaying. Did I send that email? What am I going to say in the meeting tomorrow? Or worse. That one awkward thing you said 3 years ago suddenly plays in 4K resolution. You toss. You turn. You count sheep. You try deep breathing. But that tab in your head just won't close. The good news is, you're not going crazy. This isn't just normal insomnia. Welcome to the world of the Zeigarnik Effect, a glitchy software pre-installed in all our brains. And today, we're going to learn how to force quit it so you can actually rest. To understand why this happens, we need to take a quick trip back in time. Let's go to 1927 to a bustling, noisy cafe in Vienna. A young psychology student named Bluma Zeigarnik is sitting there having coffee with her professor. While they were chatting, Zeigarnik noticed something fascinating about their waiter. This guy was an absolute memory genius. He could take complicated orders for a table of 12 people coffees, strudels, schnitzels without writing a single thing down. And he never made a mistake. But here is the plot twist. The moment the customers paid the bill, poof, the memory vanished. If Zeigarnik asked him just 2 minutes later what that table had ordered, he wouldn't have a clue. He had completely wiped the data. Zeigarnik realized something profound that day. Our brains are designed to hold on to unfinished business tightly. It's like an open tab in your browser that demands RAM until you close it. But why? Well, evolution. Think about our ancestors. If you started building a shelter but forgot to finish it before the storm hit, you didn't just have a bad day, you died. So, nature programmed a relentless alarm system in our heads. Task incomplete. Task incomplete! It's a survival feature, not a bug. At least it used to be. Here is the problem. Your brain is running 100,000-year-old software in a 2024 world. Back then, tasks were binary. You hunted the mammoth, or you didn't. You built the fire, or you didn't. Done was a clear, definitive state. Once the fire was lit, your brain could relax. It sent the signal, Job, finished. Close the loop. But look at your life today. What does done even look like? You send an email, but now you have to wait for a reply. Is that task done? No, it's pending. You're working on a marketing project. When is it truly finished? Never. There is always one more tweak, one more slide, one more metric to track. Because modern work is ambiguous and endless, your brain never gets that satisfying task complete signal. It keeps the tab open forever. Psychologists call this cognitive leaks. Imagine your energy is a bucket of water. Every unfinished task is a tiny pinhole at the bottom. Drip, drip, drip. You might not feel one drop, but if you have 50 tasks open, your energy drains out before lunch. That is why you can sit in a chair for 8 hours, barely move a muscle, and still feel completely exhausted by 5 p.m. You aren't physically tired, you are mentally leaking. So, how do we fix this? Most people try to work harder. They think, I just need to finish everything on my to-do list, then I can relax. Spoiler alert, that never happens. The list is a hydra. Cut one head off, 2 more grow back. You cannot kill the Zeigarnik effect by working more. You have to outsmart it. Here is the secret code. Your brain doesn't actually need you to finish the task to stop worrying. It just needs to know that you have a plan to finish it. This is based on a study by Masicampo and Baumeister. They found that simply making a specific plan for an uncompleted goal clears it from your working memory. It turns off the alarm. So, here is your new habit, the shutdown ritual. At the end of your workday, do not just close your laptop and run. Take 5 minutes. Look at every open loop. Don't write, finish project X. That is too vague. Write down the very next step. For example, open Google Doc. Write the introduction paragraph. Be specific. Once you write it down, your brain says, "Okay, it's safe. He wrote it down. We won't forget. I can power down now." It's like saving your game before turning off the console. And if you want to be a pro, steal a trick from Ernest Hemingway. He used to stop writing exactly when he knew what was coming next. He never drained the well dry. He left a little bit of water for the next morning. This made starting again the next day incredibly easy. Alright, let's put this into practice right now. I want you to grab a piece of paper or open your notes app. Think of that one task that has been haunting you all day. The one that's making your shoulders tight. Got it? Now, write down the very next physical action you need to take. Not solve world hunger, but call mum or draft email. Do you feel that? That tiny release of pressure? That is the sound of a loop closing. Your brain just realized it doesn't need to hold the bag anymore. Remember, productivity isn't about squeezing more work into your day. It's about clearing the mental noise so you can actually focus. And you can't focus if your RAM is full. So, close the tabs. Shut down the system. And please, go get some actual sleep. You've earned it. Thanks for watching. I'm Green, and I'll see you in the next one.